Hello everyone, it's me again, and I was just going to come on here today to talk about why I chose telepractice. Um, uh, and kind of in a way, telepractice chose me. This was something I believe was God ordained. I was working 2.5 days a week for our local school district as a contractual SLP. Before that, I had my private practice. It was called New Beginning Speech Mobile. And I started that while working at another position part time. I was 4 days a week at a private school. And I began to work with an insurance company, and that turned into my private practice. And the private practice did very well. Um, it stopped for a while. I had to go on modified bed rest during my third pregnancy. I had had two previous miscarriages, and when I became pregnant the third time with the private practice, I went ahead and reduced my number of hours with each client. So I lost some clients, but I still had a good caseload. And I eventually ended the private practice when it came to a point where I had a lot of peds clients. It was mostly peds, and I had to see them in the evenings because, of course, the parents don't want them to be seen during the school day. And there were only about a couple who were preschoolers who were seen at daycare centers. And I had my newborn, and I wanted to spend time with her. And instead, it started becoming where every evening I wouldn't get home until 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. She would already be asleep. And so, for the needs of my family and for me as a mom, I chose to work for the school system. I tried getting into telepractice while I was on modified bed rest, but the particular company that I applied to never got back to me after I was able to secure a license in another state. So all of a sudden, I got this email from Presence Learning. Presence Learning was not the company that I applied to before. So I, immediately responded. Found out that I would be an independent contractor. So this was my own business again. I believe I'm meant to be an entrepreneur. I even have a side business where I have an Etsy store called Outward Adorn. I make earrings and lock jewelry, if you can see it. But being an independent contractor would mean I could make my own hours. And I did that as well as working for the school system 2.5 days a week. And after, a year was up, my daughter was going to start kindergarten. She would be, not going to daycare, not in preschool half a day. So I decided to go ahead and work full time for the school system. But the bell schedules of the different schools would keep me from dropping her off at school and picking her up on time and still making a full 7-hour day as a contractual SLP. So I decided to work full time as an independent contractor with Presence Learning. And I thank the Lord that I did, because soon after I found out that I was pregnant again. And with that pregnancy, doctors were saying you have to stop working. You have to go on modified bed rest. And I was able to say, well, I work from home now. So I was able to work from home and have my feet up to, take care of the pregnancy. I was on maternity leave for about 2 weeks, and I was able to return because I was able to work from home. I didn't have to go to a school where I had to climb the stairs and go from classroom to classroom to pick up students. So I'm very, very grateful for that. Telepractice has been amazing for me. I still believe in a collaborative approach with all providers. I'm still able to do that, and it allows you to still consult, attend IEP meetings, do your therapy, and have that within the spaces of time that fit your life. So if you have more time available because you have older kids who are in school, it fits. When this pandemic started, it continued to fit. I was still able to work my schedule so that I wasn't away from my kids for too long a period of time. So I have a half hour in between each session as opposed to having to work for several hours straight. So for me, it works. Let me know if you have any specific questions regarding telepractice. And that's all I have for today. Thank you all so much. Subscribe, like the video. Let me know what else you want me to vlog about. But I just wanted to come on here today and let you all know why I chose telepractice and why it works for my life right now. That the biggest thing for me is to be able to continue to work with families. And especially during this pandemic, reaching out to those families. Those families still have someone connecting with them. And consultation with the parents as opposed to the teachers, since the children haven't been in school. The parents need that all the more. I know as a parent, having my child's teachers reach out to me and administrators reach out to me has meant a great deal. So thank you all so much. See you all later, and God bless.